What's up guys, so I'm here at the 4 Freestyle office, and now in 2019 I thought I would show you guys a little bit more of what I do, not only when I'm traveling but also when I'm back home here working at the office, and my daily routines. So this week's video is gonna be about how I combine training with work. Okay, so my weeks doesn't always start with a Monday, and I don't really think about what kind of day it is because I work Mondays, Sundays, Saturdays, and when I'm out traveling I don't always have control of what day it actually is. But when I'm back home here in Oslo, I pretty much every day start my day with a jog. So I'm training every day. The last couple of years I've been focusing a lot on 4 Freestyle and working, so it's not like when I was competing and training to be the best athlete as I could. Now it's more just because it's a routine and I love how training makes me feel, and also want to be in shape. I'm still training to be a better freestyler, and also just because I want to stay healthy and it makes me more productive during the day. A normal day here in Oslo, I start off with a jog, and I normally jog down to my training studio down at, it's called Kundis. I don't train there every day, but I start with a jog. Sometimes I just feel like jogging a little bit, so I just do a short jog. Other times I might go in, train some strength, and I don't really have a routine. When I was younger I did have a routine, and I was training specific muscle groups for that day, or I had a scheduled plan. But now it's just so much more random, and that's also because of, you know, I'm traveling so much. Last year I was traveling to more than 30 destinations, so it's kind of hard to keep a schedule. But the one thing I think is important is that I'm always going to train. So every day when I wake up, if it's 6 o'clock in the morning or if it's 11 o'clock, if I'm jet lagged or not feeling too good, I'm always going out for a jog. And I might feel really good one day, and when I'm going out and I'm gonna do my daily jog, I might suddenly feel really bad and really crappy, and then I'm just, you know, having a jog for about 2-3 minutes just around the block, and it's just to get my day going, and it makes me feel so much better. So even though I'm tired, I'm ready to take on a full day here at the office and do some serious work. Other times I might feel really crap when I'm waking up, but then when I'm going out, because it's a routine, I have to do it, suddenly I'm feeling really good, and then I end up with a longer jog. I might end up at Kundis to train some strength. So it really depends, but I think the most important thing for me is to have it as a daily routine. So it doesn't matter how I feel, and it's not like on Mondays or on Wednesdays I have to do those kind of muscle groups, or I have to do freestyle, or I have to do strength. It's more just about going out and pushing yourself to go and train, and then you feel how you feel, and then you take it from there. So a normal day, let's say today I would go on a jog, get down to Kundis, and I would do some strength. I would also, that can be pretty random as well. It can be chest combined with just some handstands and stretching, maybe some underarm strength. Some days are really light, other days I'm pushing really hard. But I'm not into building muscles or looking big. Other days I might also start my day off with a jog and then end up doing freestyle. If I'm sore and I don't feel like training strength, I end up with a freestyle session in the morning. Lately it's been hard, but I try to have 2 sessions a day. It depends, like sometimes you can't really call the first session a session because it's so short and it's more just to kickstart my day. But then the second session, I normally do freestyle. But if I did freestyle in the morning, I might do strength in the afternoon, and that I do up here at the office. Sometimes alone, other times with Tommy, with Jonathan, which is over there right now. He's over there. So Jonathan is pushing us. He tried to come here and train, and it makes me and Tommy feel like we have to train. So we stop what we're doing here at the office and we go up and train. Especially now in the winter, it's kind of not possible to train outside, and then we have to do it up here. Before we did some training here as well, but because of the other companies that work here, we don't want to make too much of noise. So right now I don't have that structure training, but I try to get jogging in every day, some kind of exercise, trying to keep my muscles going, and also of course freestyle. I love freestyle. It hasn't been that much freestyle training the last couple of years, a lot because I've shifted my focus over to for freestyle, and I feel like I want to take this opportunity as for freestyle is growing to help the sport grow by creating more and better gear, and it takes up a lot of time, especially when I did this and competing at the same time. So now I'm more focused on developing my own freestyle, and also to do freestyle while moving with camera, and I love editing and doing videos. That's why Tom is also now working at For Freestyle, working on videos like this, and we want to update you guys as well. And then when I'm out traveling, so training while I'm out traveling can be really difficult. Tommy knows that as well. But we try, and it depends. Some days, if we have like 3 days in Rome, for example, earlier last year in May, it was impossible to train. But again, we have such a hectic day, so it becomes a training session, because we wake up early in the morning, we go to shoot, and then it's kind of like when you have a competition. You don't train until the competition itself, but the competition is a training. So we try to land, or I'm trying to land some really cool combos, freestyle combos for the camera. So then I'm having a freestyle session. So we end up doing freestyle from the morning until the evening with short breaks of eating, and so it's kind of hectic, and it's actually a really good session. So even though we don't have specific times where we train when we're out shooting and traveling, we are very active and we do a lot of freestyle. Sometimes we do have time, like now in Melbourne, our last travel, we did have some time, and we had a really good basketball court close by our hotel or our apartment. So then we do some freestyle. If we have a gym, I might do some strength. And if not, I always start my day off, okay, not always when I'm out traveling, but I try to start my day off with a run. Some kind of exercise just to get my body going. So that's pretty much it. I think the most important thing, if you want to get into or having training as a daily routine, is to just don't overthink it, and don't set a specific time, and you have to let's say you have to train for 1.5 hours because that's what you're used to when you was younger, when you played soccer or tennis or whatever. Sometimes a session can be 10 minutes, and it can also just be 5 minutes just running around the block just to get your pulse going, and that might kickstart a longer session. Other times it might make you realize that you are really tired and you need a break. But to be able to listen to your body, you have to push yourself to start your training session. So don't always, for some people it might be good to schedule it, but for me the better thing is to always have it in my life every single day, and then when I'm at the starting point of the session, then I can decide if I'm too tired or if I'm gonna keep going. So it's kind of random. I don't really have anything specific, because working at For Freestyle is my main focus. I don't want to schedule my training sessions too much. Just take it on the feeling, and yeah, basically how I feel that day. that was pretty much it. I hope you guys liked this update. Let me know what you think and how you schedule your trainings. I hope this might have helped some of you guys to get an insight in what I do, and maybe it can be a part of your life as well. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and see you guys in my next video.